I'm coming. Got some light. I'm anticipating some noise, so close the window. Little cocktail. I got myself a little cocktail, as you can see. Small glass. Rum and Diet Pepsi, which I haven't had in about 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Nor the, pop, because, trying to wean myself off. But, if you like something. Plus, when you get these sinus headaches, when you try to quit stuff like coffee and pop, whether it's regular or and diet, these headaches. But enjoy life is the point some nights. Anyway, welcome to Wednesday night edition Perfume Unplugged, in honor of my good friend Eugene at You Smells Good. My absolute favorite show in the whole world is Perfume Unplugged. I'm talking about TV and cable and movies. I don't watch TV. I haven't had a TV in going on 8 years now. But I like Perfume Unplugged. And he said, go ahead, use it. So I am. Tonight, Wednesday night, Perfume Unplugged. I'm going to go for it. I'm relaxed enough and I'm pumped. I'm going to do my Coromandel EDP versus EDT because I can. Because I have had and I've gone through this generous sample, this decant of Coromandel EDT from months back. And it's from big guy, great guy, Jonathan. And just so tickled to have had it, and got to use it. You don't use it, you lose it. So I've worn this about 3-4 times. And, sometimes you think you know stuff and then you keep on wearing it. So there's the EDT, came out in 2007 by Sheldrake alone. Then here's my beautiful EDP, which I wouldn't trade for anything because it's mine. And this was made, credit to Sheldrake and Poles, I guess. I think I've come to some conclusion. And plus, it's all in fun. It's just, when you wear this is the only perfume, like, when you wear it and someone that you're close to or someone at your work, they not only give you feedback, but it's not only a compliment, but their faces, like, I've said this before once, their faces, like, contort in a way. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to turn the camera around, but they've never smelled anything like that. Something so opulent. My friend Travis in the warehouse when I used to work at the company, big guy, big, scary, formidable guy, great forklift driver, loves fragrances, and I got him into more. I got him to be a frag head, right? But I gave him a nice decant of this bottle, and I was happy to, because he's not gonna fork out the crazy amount of money to buy this, because he's got a family and a life, but he'd be like, that is sophisticated, Bob, what are you wearing? And he'd be the biggest critic, when I wore Sauvage, and I love Sauvage, he'd be like, that stinks, get away from me. Or if I wear this, he'd be like, and then he smelled Mahalo, the clear crystal bottle one, the Essence de Perfume. He's like, what is that? Give me a bottle of that. And that's his go-to. He's been through more bottles of Essence de Perfume than probably anyone in the world. That's his signature, and he loves it. And I'm glad to have introduced it to him. But with Coromandel, and then this girl I was dating for a bit, for a couple of months, her face was just like, what is that? And she wanted it. And I gave her a nice decant. Anyway, it twists people's faces into like incredible disbelief. Something can smell that good, that seductive. So here's the EDP and here's the EDT. I still stand by on the opening that they're different, and as they get to the dry down, they're less easy to tell apart. So I think that's a fact. But this is more earthy. Okay, this is the EDT, right? This is the older one, 2007. More jagged, more sharp, which makes sense, right? And this is more rounded. Now I'm gonna say something significant. This is more earthy and patchouli, strong, more edgy, maybe more daring. And then this is more finished and rounded. And I think I still stand by that I get more orris root or iris smell in this EDP, the one that we have now. So that is one difference that I smelled in the mid. And this is more earthy, patch heavy. So they are different. But what do you expect? This is eau de toilette and this is Perfume. And maybe they had other reasons why they changed their bottles and their formula in 2016. Their whole line, their whole company. Chanel, even, you know, my lifelong favorite, Pour Monsieur, they changed over from the concentrate bottles that I was used to the EDP, right? So concentrate I like the most, maybe. Then EDP second, Pour Monsieur, and then the green EDT, Europe exclusive Pour Monsieur, I like third place. But that's totally subjective. You might, there are a lot of people who would just kill for only the EDT and Pour Monsieur. So that's for example. So more iris dominant. I don't know, more finished. The version now, I love how this smells, and I don't think it smells any less than this. It's just, if you have a bottle of this, I would like to be one of the guys that have a bottle of only this. I would get this one still because I'm a fanboy, and any bottle in the world that I would like all editions of, it would be Coromandel. For instance, I would like to have a bottle of the extrait of this, but we don't live in a world of completion. You know, you got to leave something for the want. So, I think I touched on everything, except I'm going to give you a subjective opinion by the end. So that's a big difference. I get more iris, more orris in that one. So that one's more prettier in a way than this one. And performance-wise, you know, I can't answer you, because when I first got this, I thought this one's stronger, but it shouts more in the beginning. But that makes sense, right? Because it's eau de toilette. I would love to be one of the guys that has a big boy bottle of this, and if I could only have one. That's a tough question. I don't know. Because I like having something discontinued and something classic. But I think in terms of my opinion on which one smells more awesome, I don't know. I think it's this one. I think it's my version. It just smells just a little bit more finished. So there's where I'm going to stir up some dust. This one smells more posh, more opulent, more strikingly gorgeous, more gorgeous. This might be more striking, but there's my subjective opinion, but with a lot of objectivity and a lot of hours put into it. So okay, that smells like I know it. Then the EDT, you know, at this point when you blindfold somebody, and I don't know, maybe a sip of a cocktail or a can of beer will enhance your. It does offer a good different point of view when you are smelling fragrances and you're analyzing them, to come at it from a different point of view. And you can imagine what different states you can be in, and it's your choice. Done. That's mostly ice, but a little touch of lemon. Let me check my notes. But that's the big statement that's going to stir up a little dust. My EDP, I think it smells more finished and more rounded and more gorgeous than the EDT. But I would like to have the original of anything compared to the current one in general. So here are my Coromandel notes, dating back months and months, and it's not much. Which one's more dirty? I haven't come to an answer. Which one's more sweet? That's a legitimate standard big question. Which one's more sweet? I don't know. I would have to have a bottle of the EDT. But those are questions I wrote down a long time ago. Which one's more dirty? I would have to lean towards the EDT, you know, 55% to 45. You know, it's just you're splitting hairs, okay? So don't think too much on it. It's just one person's opinion, and I'm just happy to have a platform, and I'm happy to have that decant from John. I'm so tickled. So those of you who want a decant of the EDT, I'm only kidding. I wouldn't spare too much of that. Look, I've decanted a lot of this, right? And I've worn a lot, and I don't think anyone would disbelieve me, but look, I still have that much left. So, hell, when I got these, I didn't even know. Can you tell the concentration? It was like a couple of years into it, and then somebody, well, I think it was Rudy or Eugene, simultaneously said, you look on the back of the sticker here, and it tells you it's EDP or EDT. So, you know, so those of you who don't know, on the back of here, if you look closely, it says eau de parfum or eau de toilette. So, but I'm slow to come to things. But, you know, that makes me less, I don't jump on things as fast either, so that's a good thing. So, they're both great. My pet peeve is those guys that are staunch. I mean, a lot of them are well known. They have come out in the past, and I don't blame them, and I like them all. But in terms of business and just having fun wise, I'll jump right down their throats, like saying, like the EDP conversion ruined the whole line, and you know, shut up, because you got to go through each one of them, you know, especially like Cuir de Russie and Bois d'Azil and 22, but yeah, you know the whole line, and that's good. I just have the minis, but you know, some things improve as time goes on. So, all right, you jokers, those of you who have bottles of both of these, you know, have you taken the time out to distinguish between them? Because one perfume that's worth it is this one. And if I was one of you guys, I'd do what most would be done. I would use the EDP and just let the EDT hang out and just get older and more vintage. Because who knows? You might need some scratch and it's going to garner a lot of money. So that's what I would do. I think that's what Eugene does. He doesn't use his EDT. He doesn't think too much about it. He's got 1,000 perfumes, and he uses his EDP. But I know Chanel's one company where it's worth it to just take the time and say, yeah, what is the difference? Why did they change over? You know, not just financial and things are getting tight. I'm going to end this, and I'm going to pour myself a little bit more because it's tasting good with the lemon. How can you hate lemon? How can you hate lemon? So let me know your feedback down below, down on the low bar, and I'll see if this records and load it up. But this is Bobby O. I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in on Wednesday night Perfume Challenge, you know. So Unplugged, Perfume Unplugged, my favorite show in the whole world, and I hope it never stops. So those of you out there, let me have it. All right, Timmy, cut it right here. Stop. Review. I think I will call this, well, it's not a review, but stop it here. And I mean it now. Edit this. Okay. Lens is pretty sharp these days. I can't go a week without, or 2 weeks without. I mean, I can't go 2 weeks without spraying this. Yeah. Timmy, I think we're gonna load that one. Edit away. Look, I'll pay you. So the check will be in the mail soon, so clean it up for me. Thank you very much. Anyone still tuning in, let me know what you think. You know, let's see your opinion. Actually, it's only a handful of guys that I know out there that have bottles of both of these. I think I can count on, you know, there's always lots of people in the chat because you'll never see them, but people that I know that are friends, I think maybe like three, maybe four. Two that I know of for sure have the EDT and EDP. What other perfume is like that you have both concentrations and you just feel good? Maybe some of the Surges, not really. Dior's. Oh, there's so many reformulations with Dior. It's mostly the Chanel's. So, for instance, what other less exclusive would I like to have the EDT of? And that's a video right there. That would be Queer Russie, and I don't even have one of those bottles, but just to have, I think that's feminine. And there are a lot of Bois d'Azil heads out there. Sycamore head, I'm not. I like Sycamore. I like to wear it. It's a great, handsome wear. It's great. I'm not a fan of that woody, dark woody cologne. And I know that from the beginning, from other scents. Queer Russie, Bois d'Azil, Coromandel. I'd like to have Coromandel extrait, for instance. I'd like to have Cocoa extrait. I'd like to have Allure Sensual extrait. I like to have, even though I could have had Allure Sensual EDT, even though I think the EDP is better. So, all right, so there's your bonus video, and please let me hear your reaction in the low bar there. And thank you again, all of you. I don't thank you enough for tuning in. I appreciate your attention, and I really enjoy it. See you.